Group 4, Chapter 2, Leadership History and Theories. There were three major eras in the study of leadership. The first was the trait era. Traits are the distinguishing personal characteristics of a leader, such as intelligence, honesty, self-confidence, and appearance. The great man theory was the idea that great leaders were born rather than made. In 1948, Ralph Stockdale conducted a series of comprehensive studies and concluded that traits alone do not identify leadership. Next, the behavior era. Researchers found that behaviors could be observed and measured more accurately and objectively than traits. And, opposed to traits, behaviors can be taught.
To detect because they are not objective. If you hire someone who needs to be able to speak French, how will you find out? By speaking French. That's objective. If she says on her resume, fluid, I'm fluent in French, and then I start to speak in French and she looks at me and goes, excusez-moi, parlez pas français, right? No, that's objectively a lie. Soft skills.
There are three types of leadership styles. First is autocratic, then democratic, and finally laissez-faire. The study of leaders' behavior from style and factor views showed promise in the study of leadership, but did not provide answers to which leadership style was the best. The contingency era combines principles of the two prior eras, and also this approach suggests that there is no one best way to lead, and that the situation and the various relevant contextual factors determine which style or behavior is most effective, that people can learn to become good leaders, that leadership makes a difference in the effectiveness of groups and organizations, and that the personal and situational characteristics affect leadership effectiveness.
All of us have the potential to become a leader. I strongly believe, as is consistent with a lot of research, that leadership is something you learn. There may be some of us that have some characteristics that help us become leaders more easily, makes it a little bit easier. Public speaking is just one characteristic, or you may be really comfortable with others, very extroverted. That might help you in some leadership situations, since leadership is about other people. So there are a lot of things that leaders can do. You need to be motivated to learn. That's a very important process. And the second one is you need to have the opportunity to learn, whether it's in a formal setting or even as a volunteer. So having the motivation, having the opportunity are the two key components in learning to become better leaders.
Some researchers have named this approach the neo-charismatic school, which focuses on the relationship between leaders and followers. Theories of leadership. Leader-follower-based theories. This includes transactional leadership, transformational leadership, and charismatic leadership. Ethics-based theories include servant leadership, ethical leadership, and citizen leadership.